basis behind the independent watchmaker is that their focus is really on their craft. The idea behind Maître du Temps was to work with some of the most talented watchmakers in the industry and bring them together in a collective effort, almost like a collective soul.
Watchmaking encompasses three elements which I'm passionate about, which I've always been interested in, and it's the mixture of art, mechanics and history. You put the three together and you have a fascinating subject. Part of the reason why this watch is called Chapter 1, because it's the beginning. It's the catalyst for something which is going to continue for, I believe, many years ahead, and will establish this new company in a way which will set it apart. The watch is a combination of a tourbillon, double retrogrades, you have a monopush chronograph, and the roller indications all combined into what is an incredibly high quality, complex timepiece. That alone has never been executed before. All of these aspects together have never been found in one watch. And the overall design and styling of the watch, even though has certain elements which are fairly classical, is very contemporary. And the design is highly complex and very sophisticated. Sophisticated to a level which is actually rarely seen today.
Le rêve que j'ai en tant qu'horloger, concepteur de produits, c'est d'être très innovant, de réaliser des produits.
As a watchmaker and a product designer, my dream is to be innovative, to make watches that have never been made before in terms of complexity. For us, it is the cohesion of all the complexities that make it so extraordinary. Thanks to the collaboration of the watchmakers and the mixture of the complexities involved, we have managed to include the strength of each of us into Chapter 1. For Chapter 1, the technical development of the rollers was rather unique. We had to use extra light materials because weight is such an issue with these kinds of transmissions. We worked for many months to come up with a harmonious case that would enclose the movement. This case also had to respect the technical complexity, the form of the movement, and the shape of the rollers.
The idea of being able to put it together in a case that was both styled, comfortable, and not overpowering was difficult. We were able to overcome the challenge by simply not compromising, by constantly designing and redesigning at every step.
My role in Chapter 1 was really multifaceted. We made literally hundreds of drawings and there were thousands of questions to be answered. And at each step I was present, giving advice, recommendations, and explaining to each party what had to be done, what the consequences were, and what the choices and options were. Christophe Claret is an exceptional guy. He is the person behind the manufacture of the final watch. There are very few people who have the resources to be able to execute a project of this kind of complexity.
The idea behind combining some of the greatest watchmakers that are available today was really to create a type of alchemy where we could combine different watchmakers from different backgrounds with different skill sets and end up with something very special. Masters in their craft, a lifelong pursuit of excellence.
Mm-hmm.